Hello and welcome back to another video of Answer with Me session. This is teacher Michelle speaking. So today we are going to do paper Maths D 4024 paper 21 May-June 2019. So I choose this question 6 under the topic of inequalities, page 10. So let's begin to answer this question. So 6a part 1, solve the inequality 10 less than 3 bracket x plus 1 close bracket less than equal to 24. So firstly, you are finding the unknown x. Solve means you have to find for x. So how are you going to do this? So you need to expand the bracket. So bring the 3 to expand to x and 1. So you get 3x plus 3. Next, you need to move the plus 3 here to both left and right side. When you move to the other side, the sign of the plus 3 will change from plus 3 to minus 3. So 10 minus 3, leaving the 3x inside. So you have to know that when you are moving the plus 3 to the other side, the sign change. So it will become a minus 3 and minus 3 here. Alright. So then you solve the number. 10 minus 3 become 7. 24 minus 3 becomes 21. Now you have to move the 3 here, the 3x, to the other side. So when you're moving the 3, it will become divide, because in between 3 and x is multiply. So when you move to the other side, become division. So 7 divide with 3, leaving x. Then 21 divide with 3. Then you solve the number. 7 divide with 3, you get the mixed number. 1 over 3 less than x less than equal to 21 divide with 3, you get 7. So that is the inequality. 1 over 3 less than x less than equal to 7. So next, part 2, state the number of integer x satisfying the inequality. This is the same question above. So since your first part you got the answer, make sure your first part is correct so that you can get the answer for this second part. Alright, let me draw a number line. So you need to draw between, let's say around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you need to locate where is 1 over 3. So I just estimate it's around here. Then where is your 7? 7 is here. So this symbol, when you have lesser or equal to, we display it as the full dot, complete dot, because you have to include the number in the list, in the inequality. When you have this lesser only without the equal to, you get a circle only, the empty circle, because you don't include the 1 over 3. So I shall display here. You have to remember the empty dot, empty hollow, is only for less than or greater than, the one without equal to. The full dot, the full dot is for those lesser equal to or greater equal to. Okay, so now we have this one, 1 over 3, and we have the 7 here, which is the full circle. So I shall draw the line and connect the 2 dots. So which number should I include between the range? So the number falls in the range should be 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So how many integers are there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So number of integer is 5. So 5 numbers total. Alright, next question. So you have a graph showing the inequality. The question was asking, find the 3 inequality which define the region shaded in the diagram. So can you see it's a shape of triangle? So to make that triangle there are 3 lines. So let me draw that 3 lines. One is here, I put in blue color. Second is the red color here. Okay, just roughly. And final, I shall put the color purple here. Okay, so how are we going to identify what is the equation for each of the colored lines? So let's zoom it. So I shall do the one for the blue color. The blue color is a straight line that cuts the y-axis at the number 0. So how are you going to form the equation? Since it cuts horizontally, at y equal to 0, so I shall put y equal to 0 first. Then see which region it covers. Is it above or below? Usually, if the area is above the line, we put greater or equal to. If the shaded area is below the line, we will put lesser or equal to. So for this case, it's above the line. We shall use the inequality greater or equal to. So the equation will change to y is greater or equal to 0. Firstly, let me remind you, you have to remember why you are using the equal to. For greater or equal to and lesser equal to is for solid line like this, solid line. For greater or lesser only, without the extra line on the bottom, is for dotted line. Okay, I shall erase this. Because finally we have the inequality. This for the blue line. Next, the red line. For the red line, is a straight line. So you still have to obey the general equation of a straight line. The y equal to mx plus c. So firstly, you have to identify the gradient. How do you find the gradient? Gradient is the difference of y over the difference of x. So let's see the units here. From the y-intercept, this is the y-intercept where it cuts at 0. Y-intercept at 0. So you can form a right angle triangle here. How many units? One step to the right, positive 1. Then one step up, positive 1. So gradient will be y over x, difference of y over difference of x. So I shall put the steps number. For y is for going up or going down, but for this case we are going up here, going up. So it's a positive 1 over x. So x we are going to the right from the y-intercept to the right. So it's a positive 1. So positive 1 divided positive 1, you get 1. So therefore the equation is y equal to 1x plus c is the y-intercept. The y-intercept touch at 0. So therefore the equation is y is equal to x. But since this is inequality, we don't want the equal sign. How are we going to use whether it's a greater or lesser than? Okay, let's see the graph here. So this is the line. So above we usually use greater or equal. Below the line will be lesser or equal. So for this case, the area shaded is under the line, so we have to use lesser or equal to. So therefore the final equation will be y is equal to lesser or equal to x. That's for the red line only. Okay, final equation will be the purple line. So let me rub the working here to give me some space. Okay, first step, you can see the purple line touch the y-axis at the number 6. So this is the y-intercept. So when you have the y equal to mx plus c, your c will be 6. So what's the gradient? How are you going to find the gradient? So firstly, make a right angle triangle from the y-intercept. So I'm just going to draw here and here. Make sure the two corners touch on the nice coordinate. Do you notice here? Make sure they touch on the nice coordinate to form a right angle triangle. Next, you are going to move the step. How many steps? How many units? So 1, 2. 2 step down, so it's -2. Then after that, 1 step to the right, so it's a +1. So gradient is difference of y is -2 as we are going down, over x we are going right. How many steps? 1 step to the right, so it's a +1. So -2 divided with +1, you get -2. So therefore your m is -2x plus 6. Next, you need to decide which inequality sign you need to use. Same again, same story. The one above the line is greater or equal to. The one below the line is lesser, equal to. So for this case, is below here. So it's still lesser, equal to. Alright. So we are going to change the sign. Y is lesser, equal to -2x plus 6. Okay, so you have the 3 inequality already. Make sure you know well what is y equal to mx plus c. M is gradient, c is y-intercept. Okay, so I'm just going to fill the answer here. You have y greater than or equal to 0. Next equation, y is less than equal to x. And lastly, y less than equal to -2x plus 6. So you get 3 marks if you get all 3 correctly. Alright, that's all from me here. If any question or any doubts, you can comment down below. Thank you for listening and see you on the next video.